So what we're going to look at in this video is the Meraki Umbrella integration. So we're going to start and we're going to have a look at my Meraki dashboard and my Umbrella dashboard, just so you're familiar with the environment. I'm then going to show how the integration keys tie the two dashboards together. So I'll show you the integration keys and where they are in the dashboards. And then what we'll do is look at the wireless SSID per SSID and show that applying the umbrella policy, which we looked at earlier. And then we'll do the same for the Meraki MX and showing that within the group policy. Just a general discussion about how that works. Okay, so let's just go and jump into there. So here is my Meraki dashboard and here is my umbrella dashboard. So as you can see, I've not got a very complicated setup, so let's just look at the topology. What we're really interested in is this access point, because we're going to be showing the per SSID integration of the umbrella policies. So let's just go and have a look at those umbrella policies so you're familiar with those. So here we've got the deployment mod options, and under the policies tab we can then come look at the policies. Now what we've got here is we've got two policies that I want to just point out to you. This youth policy, Chaff Youth, that's the policy that my boy gets associated with his SSID at home, and the general, everybody else, Chaff General, which is what is put out on my normal wireless. So let's go and have a look at that in the actual Meraki dashboard. So in the Meraki dashboard, we've got the wireless and we've got a number of SSIDs. So these are if you were to be in the house and on the mobile, these are the SSID networks that you would see. So you would see my general use, Chaff. The house is called Chaff House. You would then see my youth access network. So this is the one that my boy gets access to, Chaff Youth, and then an open guest network. So if you think about these could be management, this could be staff, and this could be guest access. So okay, so let's go and have a look at the actual integration between the two. So first of all, we're going to need an API key generating from the umbrella dashboard, and that's under admin and API keys. And when that loads, I've already generated these keys, but here you can see umbrella network device. I've generated a key and a secret, which I've already used. I'm not going to recreate those in this demo. But obviously what I do is capture that information. I then go over into my umbrella dashboard, network wide general, and scroll down to the bottom and you will see the umbrella integration there. And if you notice, ending in 9CD, ending in 9CD. So it's using this documentation. And all I did was follow the step-by-step guides in this documentation just to link the two dashboards together. So what can we actually do now we've got those dashboards linked together? Well, if I come onto the wireless, we saw those three SSIDs. So just to remind you, we've got the Chaff Youth, and the guest. But if I come into the firewall and traffic shaping on the wireless, notice this is on the wireless access point, so this is on the MRs. Now I'm fetching the umbrella policies. So now it gives me the ability to link per SSID and link it to the umbrella policy. So in our case, Chaff Youth should be associated with Chaff Youth. So that's the umbrella policy associated with the correct network. If I be on to Chaff, just my general use that I use and my wife uses, I can associate it with Chaff General. And that is, in essence, the wireless integration. So I get per SSID allocation of those policies. Now let's just go and have a look at the group policy assignment, because this can also work at that group level through the MXs. And you'll see that when I go into my infrastructure group policy, now I don't have Active Directory, so I've just manually assigned the clients. But if I come into the infrastructure, you'll see again, it's fetching those umbrella policies, and I can apply policy based on their infrastructure. What I do tend to do is I will apply the youth policy everywhere pretty much. So it stops my boy getting hold of his Meraki, his PlayStation, or plugging into the back of a Sonos speaker and getting round this protection. And one thing that I just need to point out that I didn't is if you look at the firewall and traffic shaping, if he were to get clever, or somebody was to get clever and try and reroute their DNS, so instead of following what was given out in the DHCP, but were to aim this at the manually at Google, then the MR is going to get in the way and redirect the traffic. And it's probably taken longer to talk about the MX and the MR Meraki Umbrella integration than it actually is to implement it.